100 MHz benchtop NMR spectrometer comes with a sample holder and depth gauge. To use, the NMR tube is placed into the sample holder and pushed to the bottom of the depth gauge. If the liquid line is barely visible at the top of the window or not visible at all, there is sufficient volume in your sample to acquire your NMR data. Once the correct depth is reached, pick up the sample from the outside edge of the sample warmer and place it directly into the NMR spectrometer. The 100 MHz is an all-in-one instrument, meaning that the magnet, the electronics, and the computer are all included. The touchscreen is external and ergonomical such that it can be optimized by the user. The software interface is very similar to our 60 MHz product line for those that are familiar with this. The main window has a series of quick select buttons available. The first allows the user to select the nuclei they would like to observe. This model is a Proton Carbon 100 Pro. For this demo video, we will acquire a Proton NMR spectrum. We will lock on deuterium, as is quite standard. We have prepared this sample in deuterated chloroform, as is already selected. Each instrument has pre-configured standard experiments depending on the nuclei you have selected. We will run a 1D proton. If desired, the user can change the number of scans and start the experiment without further modification. The number of scans can be either selected from the pop-up menu or a keyboard will appear and the user can put in whatever custom value they desire. Prior to acquiring the data, the lock must be engaged. This is done by pressing the lock button. Prior to selecting it, you will see that it reads "Lock Lost." The lock was disengaged when the previous sample was removed. When you select the lock button, the software automatically performs a series of frequency, phase, and power optimizations to ensure the instrument is properly locked. While this is taking place, the locking button icon will turn yellow. You will see a status on the button that reads "Locking," and then it will turn green and read "Locked." If it's desired, the experiment parameters can then be further modified. For example, spectral width can be customized by using a series of pop-up menu options, or again by selecting from the custom calculator, which will provide the min and max values available to the user. This can be done with scan delay, spectral center, number of scans, and number of points to ensure you have the desired acquisition time or time per scan. The user can select a fixed or an auto receiver gain, and the pulse angle can be modified to balance relaxation time and sensitivity. The user can modify zero fill and apodization prior to the acquisition or in post-processing as desired. Once satisfied with the experiment parameters, the user returns to the main window and selects the big green Go button. When the experiment engages, the status lights on top of the instrument will turn from green, idle, to blue, active. Once started, the spectrometer does a series of auto-receiver gains. It displays the first scan and updates every additional 4 scans after that. Once the acquisition is complete, the user can change their view to observe the FID, for example. For basic processing, there are automatic or manual phase options. The data can be baseline corrected, and again, post-processing apodization and zero filling can be modified easily here. Apodization is useful to improve resolution at the expense of the noise in the baseline, or it can smooth the baseline, but it also broadens out the peaks. To see a region a little bit better, the user can select View, Horizontal Zoom, and select the bounds of the region of interest. To better analyze the data, the regions of interest can also be integrated with manual or automatic functions, and the peak picks or labels can be applied. Once the user is done, they can save the data as a screenshot, PDF, or JCamp DX file locally to the computer, to a network folder, or to a USB memory stick. There are 2 easy access USB ports at the front of the instrument. Once the desired location is selected, a keyboard will pop up and the name can be modified as desired.
For over 45 years, particle measuring systems has been at the forefront of technology to meet the ever-increasing technical and regulatory demands for clean room environmental monitoring. As part of our Pro series of complete contamination control solutions, the Laser Pro is the next evolution in our flagship line of widely known and reliable laser aerosol particle counters. Offering portable and remote clean room monitoring, the Laser Pro meets both current and anticipated future global regulatory requirements, including data integrity needs. The instrument stores up to 10,000 data samples, supports up to 100 programmable users, and is available in 3 different flow rate configurations: 1 cubic foot per minute, 50 liters per minute, and 100 liters per minute. To support a variety of applications including clean room certification, qualification, and classification. The simplicity of operation is enhanced by a user-friendly multi-gesture touchscreen, allowing for extremely quick and accurate response, and can be used with gloved or ungloved hands and styluses. The screen is glass protected and sealed, allowing the use of standard cleaning products without damage to the screen or liquid intrusion into the electronics. The polycarbonate enclosure provides a lightweight unit plus chemical compatibility with a wide range of cleaning products. The Laser Pro user interface provides usability with easy access to the main functions, quick and intuitive learning, enhanced security for fully compliant data handling, and controlled instrument access. 21 CFR Part 11 compliant audit trail with 30,000 recorded activities, meeting and exceeding the latest global compliance standards for data integrity. Total control of sample, data, and instrument configuration and multi-language support, additional user login access, and recipe loading through NFC cards. The particle counter has a wide variety of communications input and output options: Ethernet, analog 4-20 mA inputs, analog 4-20 mA outputs, Wi-Fi capabilities, and easy-to-access USB data ports on the side of the unit, which allows for direct download of 21 CFR Part 11 compliant reports and data. Dual batteries ensure up to 8 hours of continuous sampling at 1 cubic foot per minute. The optional thermal printer has a built-in electronic paper cutter. With a solid-state laser diode and powerful blower, the Laser Pro offers long-term counting accuracy and unmatched hardware reliability. Designed for intuitive and reliable airborne particle counting, the Laser Pro is an integral part of Particle Measuring System's complete contamination control solutions. As the world's only complete clean room contamination control experts, we offer fully integrated environmental monitoring solutions, a wide variety of expert advisory services, and world-class service and support to help you attain the highest level of product quality. Particle Measuring Systems. Discover the complete solution at pmeasuring.com.